with the fan up. I got Santa. I go monkey. Off that. Don't do just what I say.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Wilson's Seahawks going up against Brady's Patriots.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Seattle Seahawks. Carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, here's Brady. Throw left side complete. It's Lewis. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Throwing is Brady on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So the offense has it first and 10. Now a toss play to Lewis. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They try again with Lewis. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now they'll throw with Brady. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Dion Lewis, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. first down, Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing to 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Their confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second down now after the incompletion. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Mike Davis, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Wilson. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Patriots offense coming back out there, and earlier I joked about them getting their 10th win, death taxes, and the Patriots win in double-digit games. But, Charles, they've now won 10 or more in 15 straight seasons.
Just one short of the NFL record set by the 49ers from 1983 to 1998. And how about just playing winning seasons? They're trying to chase down the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, the Cowboys went 20 straight at one point under head coach Tom Landry. You're right, death taxes in the Patriots. And how about how every week a different guy emerges on offense? Last week, Rex Burkhead
looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After the interception, here's Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. It's complete to Lockett. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let you.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. So they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Davis. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Shotgun now for Brady. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Brady will try again on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Throwing on first down is Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front.
And caught by Hogan for a Patriot touchdown. Chris Hogan, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
All right, partner, let's go to cliche time. We're all back to even after that score tied the game.
Lewis will get the handoff, and he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Now Wilson on first down. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen. Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And left side here, it's Graham. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. Wilson will throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Wilson now on first down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On first down, Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Graham. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40. Past the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Brandon, we spent time with this team before the game, and there was never any indication that they did not like their kicker.
Well, it shows right now that they didn't like their kicker. Why didn't they just put it through the goalpost and take the lead?
That is going to be the question that has to be answered. I don't know about you, but I'm skipping my flight. I'm going to the post-game press conference to find out what they were thinking.
Instead of playing conservative, they go through the air, and what a stunning turn of events. Lewis will get the handoff. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Wilson, it's caught, Lockett. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the postmortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Again, it's Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Brady gives this one to Lewis. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They run. This is Lewis. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. On 1st and 10, Wilson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Here's Wilson on 1st and 10. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. Now Wilson throwing on 1st down. Throwing the slant pattern here complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Wilson on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. To throw again is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. All right, now the Seahawks face a big 2-point conversion attempt. Again, Wilson. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
This is Lewis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Lewis. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Off the toss, Lewis. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This to take the lead here in the final minute. It through, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. Did you expect anything less from Steven Gostkowski? This guy, he's a machine out there, Charles.
Even in the clutch, the bigger the situation, the more likely that it goes right down the middle. And I think he just bailed his guys out in the end, yet again.
And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And tough starting field position here. He's back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially a game of this magnitude, this tight in the fourth quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up in.
Like Jodeci, but don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I bring them things. I call them, he bring them things. Mucho, I bring them things. Looking so expensive, rings and things. I bring them things, I bring them things.
falling too